Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at your guys' chart requests over here inside the Discord, just like we do every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday here on YouTube. So we're just going to continue to go down this list of names here that you guys have requested this week. I think we're going to get through the rest of them today. We don't got very many left. I'll also be taking some from the live chat as well today. The one I wanted to start with today was ZBCN. This was a request over there inside the Discord. You guys could see this signal came back here on March 2nd. That came right there at around 0.002. They just did have a partnership announcement. We called that out over here. We saw that today in the Discord. ZBEC, you can see Stellar, which is XLM, has selected ZBEC as its global stablecoin payroll infrastructure. So they're partnering with XLM now. I do believe they have a partnership with XRP as well, but that's probably why you're seeing this thing pop up about 8% today. I like the fact that it's getting over the 9 EMA. The 9 EMA is going to be the orange line on our trading indicator. Okay, you can see when it breaks out over it, it kind of holds that throughout the whole trend. So it's actually a bullish indication for that to break out. And we got the signal a couple weeks ago. So you're already up about 10% if you entered on the signal here. I would say this one looks very, very strong here above this 0.0017 level. As long as it holds that, you could even use a more conservative stop at 0.018. But I'd probably put it right there at 0.0017. But this one looks good. Okay, as long as the dot is green, we are bullish. You can see we got a green dot back here in December at around 0.0024, but then we got this red one right here in January, and we broke down below our support. I mean, that signal came at about 0.024. It's at 0.002 right now, so I do like it. I am bullish on ZBCN. I like that partnership announcement today with XLM. It looks really good here above 0.0017. So if you guys got chart requests in the chat today, go ahead and drop those in as well. Here is Axon. So Axon got the signal right here on the 23rd. Okay, that was our buy signal right there at around 400. It popped up. I would be bullish on this one as long as it holds this level there at 385. 385 would be the stop loss. If that breaks down, you might be in trouble. I just watch for the red one on this. As long as it's great, and we got to remain bullish here. I don't think there's a whole lot of meat. Well, I guess there is quite a bit of meat left on the bone up there. We'd be targeting up here between 770 and 850 on this one. So again, our buy strategy is to buy when the green dot is down here below this white line on the chart. Okay, we want to buy in that area. So this one popped from 500 up to 650 there. Okay, that was a nice little trade, and then it sold off with the rest of the market there in February. You got the red dot right there. So now you're long again. Okay, you're long. As long as the dot is green, we are bullish on the asset. So you could even move your stop loss up a little bit if you wanted to. I'd probably keep it right there at around 385 there. What's going on, everyone in the chat? Garth, Mill, Taja, Bob, Greener, Ari, Rise Up, John. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Just sitting here answering your guys' requests. I was watching the Duke game before this. College basketball, March Madness is a fun time of the year. Duke. I thought Duke was going to lose, but it looks like they came back pretty strong here. I see one in the chat here for PANW for Bobby. PANW is still strong. Okay, it's going to remain strong as long as it holds 140. If 140 breaks, it'll be in trouble, but you got nothing to worry about. Right now, we just be riding this one out. It's up here into the EMAs now, so you could even move your stop loss up a bit if you wanted to reduce your risk. Put your stop loss somewhere around 158 now. That would be the bottom of last week's candle. So yeah, you could use it at like 155 on the stop just to make sure that that price action continues forward. But this stock does look strong. It came right back down into our 4-year average here. That blue line is our 4-year average. We talk about the cheat sheet all the time here. Okay, when we're into the mean, when we're into the average, that means we're getting a fair price. Okay, the majority of people want to buy when we're way up off of the mean, way up off the averages, just like it was up here at 220. Okay, it pulled right back into it. So you got a fair price right down there at around 150. I'd still be a holder of this one. Again, our target's always up here in the red zone between 200 and 220. So still be a holder of this. Probably move my stop loss up on this to around 158, 158 or so. Yeah, I'd put the stop there. Make sure that holds. And yeah, it's breaking out over the 9 as well. So when it breaks out over the 9, that's normally when it starts the uptrend, right? That orange line, you can see it's breaking out there. See how it's getting over the orange line? When we're down below it, we're in a downtrend. But when we break up above it, that is more confirmation that the bottom is in. The signal came back here on the 2nd. I believe that was somewhere around 150. So you're up pretty nicely on this. I just protect your capital here with a stop loss at 158 here. ZBCN we just covered, guys. That one had the partnership today with with XLM, it looks good. It's breaking out here as well over the 9. You got the signal a couple weeks ago. I like it as long as it can hold on to this level right there at 0.0016. I've been trading for around 9 years. 9 years I've been trading. And I started with day trading. I was trying to day trade, lost a bunch of money. Switched over to swing trading, right? Our strategy is a swing trading strategy. If you guys are new, we do have a very specific set of trading rules over here that we follow. Everything's based off logic, data, and discipline. All of our investments are for 1 to 6 months out, so these aren't like buy and then sell really quick. These are like buy, hold, and then sell once we hit our targets. But we have a whole strategy over here that we focus on, a sell strategy and a buy strategy. A lot of people have good buy strategies, but they don't know when to take profits. That's why the sell strategy is so important. I do have a free trading course over here if you guys want to learn more about our strategy and our outlook and more about our indicators here. That's a free course over there inside the Discord. So yeah, about 9-10 years I've been trading now. CAT. So again, where was our time to buy CAT? So with our strategy on a weekly chart, we want to buy when the blue wave is down here below this white line. Why do we want to do that? Because that means it's pulled back a significant amount, right? This pulled back from 405 all the way down here to 270. For a stock like CAT, that was a 30% drop. Okay, I typically like to look for 50%, but you got that buy signal right there at that moving average, right? At that fair price moving average. This thing went from 280 this year all the way up here to 790. So again, when the wave's up here, we're taking profits. I'd be a profit taker here on CAT, or setting a stop loss at 640 if you think this is going to keep going. But yeah, you got the sell signal there at 760, so you're already down, 6% or whatever it might be. So either a stop loss at 640. Anytime you get a red dot, you could look to set a stop loss. I just like to use the previous low. I'd put a stop at 640 there on CAT, but I'd be profit taking. You also got the MACD crossover here as well, which is bearish. UNH is still hanging out down here at 280. So UNH is actually in our buy territory, in our buy zone here. So again, it does have, the wave is below the white line. Okay, that's a good thing, right? That means it's very oversold. This thing had a nasty dip here. Donald Trump has not been very friendly to these medical companies that I think have just been milking the system for the last, I don't know, decade. But they make a ton of money here, 113 billion, up above 260. It looks good. We're just waiting for the confirmation of the signal. Looks like they got earnings coming up here in April, but ultimately we just be waiting on our green dot here. Okay, but up above 260, it is trying to build a base. We're just kind of consolidating right now. Here's Alibaba. Alibaba's back here in the buy zone. So again, we never want to buy when the wave's up here. That was up there at 190. Look at the separation off of the EMAs there. You see that? See the separation? Okay, it pulled all the way back right there into the 200. Okay, so now 120 is the support. You just need the signal here on BABA. That was down 7% today. It looks like they reported earnings and they missed a bit. These guys make a ton of money, $40 billion a quarter. But it is sitting on the 4 years, so we are getting a fair price right here at 125 according to the last 4 years. Okay, again, when we're into, right, when we're into the mean is just another word for average. That's how we know it's a fair price. If it's way up off the average, it's expensive. If it's down below it, it's cheap. Okay, so way up off of it, we're expensive, right? We're taking profits. The wave up here, red dot, literally called the top right there at 188. Okay, pulled all the way back here to 125. Now we just need our green dot signal to confirm the bottom. AVGO, this one's sitting on the white line. So the white line is the yearly moving average. The blue line is the 4-year moving average. So that one just printed a red. I would definitely use a stop loss on this one at 285. 285 needs to be the stop loss if you're going long on this one. If 285 breaks, we'll probably correct back down in here to 190. Okay, that one got a red dot showing up again. When I see a red dot, I want to set a stop loss to limit risk. I would set it right there probably at 285. What else we got? I see one for Marlog in the chat, CRO. If you guys got chart requests, go ahead and drop them here in the chat. If we can get this video to 100 likes, I will go ahead and give away 50 XRP here by the time we sign off the stream. 100 likes on the video, and I'll give away 50 XRP before we sign off here today. CRO is still looking fantastic here, guys. You can see that every time this wave comes down here and gives a green dot, it is a buying opportunity all the way back here since 2023. Okay, 5 cents all the way up to 18 cents. It pulled back. Again, this went sideways for like 4 months, right? People got really bored, really unexcited, right? And then this price spikes and everyone's excited again, right? People are excited up here. They're not excited down here. Okay, so we want to buy when no one's excited. Warren Buffett says, Buy when there's blood in the streets, okay? And after a pullback from 40 cents all the way to 7, I mean, guys, that's a nasty pullback, okay? That is nasty. 82% pullback. I love CRO down here at these levels, okay? I love CRO down here at these levels. I am very bullish on it. It looks phenomenal. That's one of my favorite picks, Marlog. One of my favorite stocks. Here's another one for the Discord for FinViz. This one's still hanging down here at 60. Yeah, I mean, this thing's just a falling knife right now. So ultimately sorry, this is Fizserv. I don't even know how to say it. This one just needs the green monthly like it got back here. Okay, looking for the green monthly on that one, or a green dot here on the weekly. One of the two to buy that one. But as of right now, we'd be holding off on that one just because of the red dot. Grab Holdings is also coming down here into support. It bounced last time at 340. Just need the signal for another buying opportunity. You got one right here at around 420. So if it goes the other way on you, if you get a red dot, what can we do? We simply just wait for the next signal to average in. So if you bought here at 420 and you're going to buy more here, say at 340, okay, your average is going to be somewhere around 360. So we talk about dollar cost averaging inside of the free trading course there in Discord, but ultimately we just need a signal there on Grab. I see one in the chat here for Aerodrome. This is another crypto I really like here. I'm just watching 27 cents like a hawk. 27 cents is where we bounced right here in April. Got that signal there on the 14th. We went from 37 cents all the way up here to 150, and now we pulled back, and now we're testing that same spot where people stepped in, right? Where the buyers stepped in and pumped it up. That was a huge trade there in April. Okay, I mean, this thing went from 27. That was a 400% move if you were buying here and selling here. So again, as long as this wave is down here, we're dollar cost averaging. We're looking for reasons to buy. And you actually got a signal here on the 16th of February, right there at around 30 cents. It's sitting at 32 cents right now. So I'm still long on this as long as it holds. I would put a stop loss at like 25, 26 cents. Okay, if a red dot pops up, we got to set that stop loss. What's the 4 hour saying? So the 4 hour is starting to get a dot here. Okay, I'm watching these 4 hour charts right now, like on Link and Ethereum. Okay, you can see Link has a 4 hour signal. So when we use the 4 hour, we switch to the 4 hour after we get the weekly. So once you get the weekly signal, right, this tells you that we're going up on a week to week basis until it flips red. So what you can do is zoom into the 4 hour here. Okay, and then same kind of thing. You want to look to buy when the wave pulls back and gives you a green dot. So Chainlink's actually given one right here, right now. Aerodrome's also given one right here, right now. So that's just telling you that, hey, this is a potential bottom here in the short term. Like I said, I would just make sure this one holds on to 27 cents. Up above 27, I'm very bullish. 27 cents was just this low right here from February, and the low right there from April. Q&T. Took a little profit on Q&T today. I mean, it's breaking out. I mean, that's a MACD crossover. The macro move looks like it's just getting started here, and we're pretty far away from the red zone. So I'm not sure I like that. Again, there's nothing wrong with taking profits, but again, we want to let our trades mature. Okay, the way we do that is we let them come back up here to the red zone. Okay, you just got this signal last week at 62. So yeah, you made a little profit. That's good. But I think this thing can come up to here to 100 to 120 here. I'd still be targeting anywhere from 118 to 130. Okay, and that just broke out over the EMAs as well. So that is a sign, right, that we are breaking out. If we get over these EMAs, okay, this EMA ribbon, this is something we recently added into the template, to our indicator template. If you guys do not have these indicators with the red and green dots, the Fibonacci zones, the EMAs, we cover on how to use them all in the trading course, but you guys can download my whole entire trading layout right over here inside the trading indicator tab, inside the Discord, under the onboarding section. So when you join, there's a link down in the description. You guys can join for free and get access to that free course, and you can also download the trading indicator here in the trading indicator tab. But you could see when we are down below the EMAs, okay, we popped over here, but then sold everything off. Popped over a little bit right there and then sold off. But as long as we're above them, right, we got to be bullish. Okay, as long as it's crossed down like this and we're getting rejected, okay, we got to be bearish. But I like the breakout here on Q&T. I really do. It could pull back, maybe back to 70 or so, but it's breaking out over the 9, and it just looks very bullish. The monthly's even very beaten up here. Okay, look how deep the monthly is right now. So I like Q&T a lot as long as it holds on to 53 there. Here's one for ServiceNow. ServiceNow looks good here too. So again, we got the signal right here in February. That came at 99. Okay, we'd be watching 99. I'd put a stop loss right there at 96. Okay, 96 is the low. This is telling you that, hey, this previous low is the bottom. So it had a nice spike there from 100 up to 120. That was a 30% move. It's pulled back a little bit over the last couple weeks, but still bullish, right? Still hanging on to that 4-hour EMA there. You could move your stop loss up if you wanted to, but I would honestly keep it down there at the macro level. I'd put it right there at 95. Okay, a good place for a stop loss, and I've told you guys this before. Okay, I like to use the weekly. Okay, I normally wait for the red dot on the weekly, but what I'll do is go in here on the 4-hour, and I will look below this green line on the Fibonacci. You can see how that green line kind of plays as support there. So I like to set it a little bit below that level. So right now it would be, I mean, the low from right here in February was like 98. So I might use it right here at 95. 95 on the stop loss for service. Now, as long as we hold 95, this chart is bullish, right? We have broken out here. So looking for that continuation back to the upside. If we get a red dot, then I would set that stop loss at 95. And if 95 breaks, you sell it, and then you buy back in once you get another green dot. See how we got a green one right here at 159? Well, we got a red one right there at 150. So we set a stop loss there probably at 150, or we can go to the 4-hour and see where that level was. Okay, and you can see as soon as we broke down below the green line, that's when the downtrend continued. So now we're building support down here at around 100. So anything close to 100 is bullish. And again, I just use a stop loss on this one at 95 there from the 4-hour. RGTI, you see how that's bouncing there? So this is one of those quantum computing plays. A lot of people are very bullish on quantum computing. I just still don't know very much about quantum computing. That's why I haven't really added anything into my portfolio. But ultimately with this, you got the green dot on the weekly. So what is the monthly? So the monthly's getting a MACD crossover. This isn't my favorite chart. This thing can come all the way down here to 750. But it does have a green dot here. So I would use a stop probably around, I don't know, 13, or just have a plan to average down, right? We're bullish as long as the dot remains green. If a red dot pops, then you got to set a stop loss. But there's no red dot yet, so we are still bullish on that. I think that thing could come down to 11, though. SMCI, that one got a red one, so right now you should actively have a stop loss set right there, probably at 27 on SMCI, and we're just waiting for the green one to come back. The 4 hours just, it's very choppy. So unless we break, right, unless we break this level, like down here at like 2650, okay, this thing is still bullish. But above 2650, okay, I think SMCI looks really good. We've gone nowhere in like 5 months. We're just consolidating, going sideways. So we're looking for a breakout on that one. What would signify the breakout is another green dot there on SMCI. This one came right here at like 30 bucks. It's still sitting at 30 bucks. It hasn't moved. Okay, this is like a cheat sheet stealth phase here. Okay, we're just sideways, right? Things aren't exciting and going up or going down, right? It's just boring, right? Boring. Stealth phase, smart money phase. Bada bing, bada boom. What else we got? One of the choppiest charts ever. I mean, this is a great day trading stock. Something that's just going like this. You just buy, sell, buy, sell. But yeah, we're waiting for the macro breakout. I think this is a great company. Their earnings is crushing it. So they still look really good. Here is RWAIN. RWA Incorporated. They got the green dot. Again, this thing looks like a RWA, maybe the stock you're talking about. USD. Rug World Assets. This one just needs to hold on to like 0.018. It's got the green dot, so we'd be bullish on that one. We got NAS. NAS needs the signal. It looks like the bottom is right down there at 320. A lot of these names I don't have on my watch list. But again, some of my best trades have come off of your guys' chart requests. So here's STG. This one also has the green dot right here. I believe you're talking about the crypto, Stargate Finance. We got our signal down here at 10 cents. It's already up 100% off our signal. Again, we only want to buy when the wave is down here. So I'd use a stop loss on this one probably around 15 cents. Call it 15 cents on the stop there. I see one for DJT. DJT is getting smoked. So apparently Donald Trump doesn't care about his stock anymore because it has broken to all-time lows here. I mean, that thing's just ugly. So I did buy a little bit more there at $10. So I'm down a bit, probably like 14%. from that buy. I mean, this thing's getting killed this week, but you can see how it impulsively drops like this and then snaps right back. So ultimately what we're looking for on DJT is just a green dot on the weekly for a place to average down. So I am looking to buy more DJT on the next green dot, but we were playing this bounce here off the 4-year support. Okay, you can see the 4-year support was right there in 2021. That was at 980, and it did break through it this week. So yeah, this is the DJT's just been the gift that keeps on giving. We actually made a lot of money off of it buying it right here on this dot and trading it up to like 17 there, and then it flushed all the way back. So ultimately with DJT, you just got to wait for another signal either on the weekly or the monthly. That's our strategy, right? If you're long on this, if you're long on this asset, if you're long on this company, nothing changes. We're just waiting for the signal to pop again. Okay, that break of that support though is very ugly, very ugly. CEPT just needs the green dot down here. Looks like it has pretty strong support right there at 1080. ZBCN's ripping. I see one for Ari for P-Sky and Snapchat. P-Sky's still down here. We just need that weekly to come back. So we entered right here around 1050. This one's down about 10% off of that entry. Again, we just got to sit on our hands right now and wait for the green dot to come back. They announced that they were buying out Warner Bros. That's WBD. So they're going to be one of the largest streaming platforms out there. Paramount is, which is P-Sky, because they are buying Warner Bros. So they probably have to raise a lot of money by selling stock. So ultimately, we just have to be patient and wait for a green dot. I'm going to look to average down on P-Sky when we get another signal. Okay, I mean, it was a good trade for like 2 days. I mean, look at this. We bought in down here at 1050. It popped up for 2 days. It went from 10 to 14 and then just sold off. So you can even watch the daily on this one. I just think they're going to be a big player in the streaming service, and they're very beaten up right now. So ultimately, we just have to be patient, wait for the next weekly, and then that's where we can average down on our position. We only average down here. We only average down if our position is down 20% or more. So right now, right, we bought here down here at like 1050. So we're down about 16, 17% right now off of whatever you call this pattern right here. But you can see how it drops and then pops really fast. So there's something weird going on with it. They're making a lot of money. I'm not worried about them. Okay, just looking to buy the next green dot there on P-Sky. And then you said Snapchat as well. Snap's the same story. Okay, still green here on the weekly. Monthly's just melting here. Okay, we're down here at all-time lows. Huge company, great earnings, right? They're increasing their revenue quarter over quarter. They're doing very well, and they're at the lowest price they've ever been. So they're making more money than they ever have, and their stock's the lowest it's ever been. So yeah, I mean, they hit $5 down here in 2018. We're sitting at like an 8-year low. It hit 5 and popped up to 80. So I'm long on Snap. I'm looking out to like 2028 if I have to. But ultimately, the dot is green, so we should be buyers down here at 450. So I re-entered the trade at around 5, okay, around $5. So if it goes to 4, I'll probably buy more. But it's trying to bounce here this week. Ultimately, we just got to be patient and watch the signal. If a red dot comes, we can make a decision. But the place I'm looking to buy more Snap is probably around $4. SPT, this thing's just getting rugged. That's a rug pull right there. I would avoid that. I wouldn't even touch it. Wouldn't even look at it. TAC. TAC just needs the signal there. BB. This is Blackberry. Blackberry looks good here at $3. What's their earnings like? They don't make very much money, but they do have a signal here. So we would be buyers right here around 3. If it goes down to 250 or 260, then we would look to buy more. But ultimately, we should be buying. Hopefully, you guys are buying companies that are making money and they're being adopted, right? Their technology is being utilized. They're not a meme coin. They're not a crap coin. They're good companies, right? We want to buy good companies, good projects, not meme coins, not fart coins, not butt coins. Okay, good quality projects. Amazon, Apple, okay, Microsoft. Okay, I have a whole entire watch list here that I follow, about 400 stocks. 400 stocks in cryptocurrencies, just from names I've accumulated over time. But I dropped those for you guys over here in the Discord, okay, in the watch list tab. So you guys can follow the same names as I do. You can add names to the list, whatever you want to do. Just make sure you're buying good quality companies that are going to last. I don't know that BlackBerry's gonna make it, and their stock just has been in a long-term downtrend. I mean, this is just overall down and to the right. So I don't think anything's really changed with their business model. I think Apple is still the the winner in that category. AREC, this one's too high. Okay, we want to buy when the wave is down here. We want to buy when the wave is down here. Okay, we don't want to buy in this zone. Okay, we'll get caught in no man's land. So either wait for a green dot or look to buy that thing lower. Okay, I want to buy it down here. I don't want to buy it up here. Okay, if that goes to 170, I'd buy it. But down 10% today, that doesn't look good, right? Dot is red, coming down. Looks like they got earnings, what is that, tomorrow or next week? What about the NASDAQ QQQ? QQQ looks bearish. We need a signal. We need a signal on QQQ. That'll indicate that tech is bottomed. We haven't yet. We're just kind of grinding down right now. What's up, Ronnie? Yes, sir. Sometimes you just got to let one of those out. You know what I'm saying? We're Spartans. It's what we do, baby. Tesla's melting down. So, again, we're down below the 9 EMA right now, down below that orange line. So, we're in a downtrend. What would it signify that we're switching to an uptrend is a green dot. The last time we got a green dot with the wave down here was back in April of 2025 at 230. We popped all the way up here to 490. So again, just being patient here on Tesla, waiting for the signal. Here's one for XRP. XRP still holding as well. So I told you guys, I think the bottom is in here at 110 for XRP. I think that is the bottom. That's where we wicked down to here in February 2nd after that big liquidation dip. So I do think the bottom is in there at 110. So now that we got the weekly signal, we should be looking for the 4-hour or the daily. Okay, and the daily's got a red dot. So we really want this thing to hold on to, like, I would just say 130. But ultimately the macro support's down there at 110. As long as 110 holds, okay, we're bullish on XRP. We're accumulating, okay, as long as that dot is green. We covered BABA. I see one for HIMS. Yeah, HIMS, you could do the ETF. It's the same chart, but I just like to do the stock. If you want to trade the HIMS ETF, that's the 2X levered, just to get more exposure, you can. But HIMS is still bullish, right? I think this stock is going back to 70 without a doubt, but it is very bullish still. I'm still very bullish on this. It gapped up here. You can see it broke up above that orange line. When we're down below it, we're in a downtrend, right? They had that bad news, but then they had good news. So up above 20, this thing is very strong. Anything close to $20, I think, would be an absolute steal. You got a nice bounce there off the EMA today. I'm very bullish on HIMS. HIMS and Oracle, I just dropped a TikTok today. These are the two names I'm most bullish on. HIMS and Oracle. Okay, both of those look very, very good. XCN 4-hour. Yeah, if you guys want to see a specific time frame, just let me know. XCN's also green here on the weekly, so we're looking at the 4-hour. Look how deep the wave is on the 4-hour. So we pulled back from 0.0067 all the way down here to 0.005. I mean, that's literally like a 30% drop, 23% drop in a couple of days, right? 3 days, we've gone down 23%. That's why you see all the bears out hooping and hollering again. But ultimately, we're bullish, right? We're bullish. It doesn't matter. A little pullback like this. We went up 29% last week, and we're down 13% this week. So as long as Onyx holds on to that 4-cent level, it looks good. I think that 4-hour should fire here probably in the next couple of candle closes. So probably by tomorrow, you're going to see one of those signals pop up there. Paycom's getting smoked. Another chart. I'd probably wait for the monthly on that one. So if you guys are familiar with our buying strategy, we look to the monthly and the weekly dots. Okay, the monthly chart and the weekly chart. Buy strategy number 1, buy strategy number 2. And again, we have a full course that goes over how to trade those signals, but either the monthly or the weekly are what we're looking at. Here's JEPGQ. I would just wait for the signal on this one. We got VVV pulling back again. Our time to buy was right here at 30. Time to sell was up here at 40. Okay, again, buying here, selling here. It's red right now, so again, you got to wait for the signal now on VVV. CRDO is green here, so you would want to use a stop loss at the low right there at $90 if you were playing this. Okay, because if it breaks 90, that dot will go away or will print red. So it's hanging out right there at its yearly. Not a whole lot of meat on the bone for this one. It's not my favorite. I know it has a signal, but not my favorite, right? Because our target's up here to the red zone. I mean, from where we're sitting right now, that's a 75% move. That's pretty good. I just make sure it holds 90. You need a stop loss at 90 on CRDO. Here's Newsmax. Newsmax is a rug pull. I would avoid that one. I'd buy better companies. QQQI coming down here. Okay, so again, waiting on the signal. We got this signal back in April. Thing went from 43 all the way up to 55. You just need the signal. Okay, the signal will call the bottom or give you an idea of where it is. I see one for SoFi in the chat, still hanging at 17. So it's still hanging on to its dot here. That level right there at 1650 is going to be a big level for it. Okay, you want it to hold 1650. If 1650 breaks and we close below that, that could get pretty ugly. But as of right now, it's still green. So I'd put a tight stop on this probably at 1640, but the chart is not in our favor, right? The direction. I'd like to see it at least consolidate here for a bit and then pop over the 90 MA just like it did back here and go for a ride. You want it to be up above that orange line. That confirms. Right now, we're just trending below it. I know we got the signal, but that doesn't mean a red dot can't come. If we break support here at 1650, we'll be in trouble. Okay, so put a stop loss at like 1640. That's what I do on SoFi at least. Okay, if a red dot comes, you got to be stopped out and cut your losses. ACHR still needs the signal. Whirlpool also still needs the signal. Again, some of these stocks are very ugly. Whirlpool looks like it has support down here at 43. I don't know a lot of people building pools these days. Okay, economy sucks. Gas is 470. Gas is 470 and the sky's falling. So not a lot of people are building pools or thinking about building pools in that time. I just don't like the stock. It's in a nasty downtrend. Zeta's green here, so if you were using that dot, you'd want to use 14 or 1350 as a support level. But I don't like it. I want to buy it deeper. Okay, we want to buy when that blue wave is below the white line, just like it was there in April. Okay, we're not below the white line just yet. We covered Q&T already. I see one in the chat for DKNG. DKNG bottom looks like it was in right there in March. I have said that this company is just, I don't know, there's too much competition for sports betting now. Everybody and their mother has a sports betting app now, and DraftKings used to be the only one, but now there's like 50 of them. So I think they're losing market share. As long as it holds 20 though, it looks good. If up above 20, it looks good. Okay, if it holds this low right here, you're fine. Okay, but that's about a 20% dip from where we're sitting. It's having a hard time getting over those EMAs. So I think 2050 is a good solid support. Here's Render. Render here looks fine. I mean, that's a 6% dip there today. Dot is still green. I like the pullback. So again, on a weekly chart, a 6% dip looks like this. I mean, we went up 39% last week and we're down 6% today. When we go up 39% and drop 6%, that's not bearish. It's actually a good thing. So I'd use a stop loss probably at 150 on Render. It is up over the RNDR USD. Yeah, so I would like to see it hold 150. If it can hold 150 or 145, I think it's bullish. It's very bullish as long as it holds 150. I'd use a stop loss right there at 140. What else we got? iOS. Yeah, we're taking profits. Okay, taking profits or setting a stop loss at 10 if you want to ride that one out. EOS, this one's pulled back, just needs a signal. EOSE, that one was. VeChain trying to bottom here at about 6 cents. Still looks good. Want to see that one pop over the 9. Want to see that one pop over that orange line there. WHR looks good on the monthly. Oof. I mean, yeah, we're sitting at the 2011 low, so the lowest price in 15 years. I don't know that is a good sign technically. But yeah, I mean, if you want, play the monthly. Yeah, I mean, it's down at 50, but lowest price in 15 years. So you haven't got a chance to buy it this low in 15 years. But the fact that it's at a 15-year low right now tells me that the company is failing. It's not doing very good. Goodyear, same kind of thing, just getting smoked, right? So $5 is where the buyers stepped in last time. It's just, some of these charts are just very ugly. Okay, look for the weekly on GT. CVKD, that one's green. So again, that's telling you that $5 is the bottom there. Some kind of therapeutics company, not really sure what that one is. We got ABOS, so that one's red there. So we would be taking some profits on this one. We got TMQ. That one is also, it needs a signal. It needs a signal. It's trying to bounce there at 3. A lot of these are penny stocks, guys. I don't do the penny stock stuff. So look for the green dot on that one. APPX. This is Applovin. That one had the signal right there, so your stop loss would be right there at 340. So above 340, it's bullish, right? You should be in here on the 4 hour looking to buy above that 340 level. Okay, if you get a green dot tomorrow, okay, you should be looking to take a position there. We got XMR. That one's given a green monthly, so you're seeing a lot of monthly, 4 hour alerts go off right now. Ethereum doesn't have one yet, but Chainlink has one. Okay, so these are the smaller time frames, right, when you guys want to zoom in. The only time I ever zoom in is when the dot is green on the macro time frame. So again, if it's green on the weekly, we can use the 4 hour and look for a pullback like this in case we miss that signal. But boom, that'd be a signal there for Chainlink. XMR, same thing, pulling back here. And it does not have the signal yet. So this one's trying to bounce at 255, but we are lacking that green dot there on the monthly. So that's it for the Discord chart requests. So we just got through all of those. I will go ahead and open this thread up again here going into the weekend. So you guys will be able to put your chart requests over here. I know some of you guys can't make the live streams. So you guys have the opportunity to request charts and then watch the replay. All of our replays are posted over here in the latest tab inside the Discord. So if you're ever late to one or miss one, you guys can always watch the replays of YouTube here on YouTube or right here in the latest tab in the Discord. But I will open this thread again. We'll open this next weekend. So what we do is we just cover these throughout the week. And then once we get through all of them, then I reopen it and you guys can then request charts for the following week. So we just covered all of those. We are now caught up. Wow, Pinlink's up 8% here today. Nice move there. What else we got in the chat? You guys got any more? How many likes we got? So we need about 30 more likes here. 30 more likes, and I'll do an XRP giveaway. If we can get to 100 likes here on the stream, I'll give away 50 XRP here before we log off. If we can get to 150 likes, I'll give away 100 XRP. We're at about 70 right now. 93 people tuning in live. We got Michael in the chat. We got Bobby. We got Sevenfold. We got Chris. What's going on, brother? Bob, Rise Up, Brian. Chris, how we doing, brother? I see one for Jeffrey for Hyperliquid. This one's looking good. Again, we got our signals down here at 25. It's pushing up. It's got a red dot here on the daily, so that one could pull all the way back here to like around 30 and still be bullish. You could take a little bit of profit here if you wanted to. I mean, the 4 hour got the signal up there. You could use a stop loss on this one, probably around 37. Right, 37 probably a good spot for a stop loss. Okay, because again, you were loading up down here, right here at 22. Boom, that was 100% trade right there. So it's pretty extended right now. I'd probably trim a little bit, sell 25, 50%, and go buy something that's red today. I mean, look at Plume down 5% today. We got Sui down 3% today. Nothing too crazy. Ethereum's still way down here. Okay, you can see how Hype is actually up above, right? The wave is now up above the zero line here. Okay, so this one's actually outperforming the rest of the market. So depending on your time frame, right, we should be waiting until it gets up here to the red zone, but you are getting red dots here at the 50% line. So I don't think taking profits here around 40 is a bad idea, or at least trimming some. You could sell 25%, 50% of the position. That wouldn't be a bad idea here for Hype, in my opinion. CLX, I was looking at this today, Clorox, okay, selling off really hard. We got our signal right here at around 126. Now it's selling off. So it is still green on the monthly. So if the monthly's green, what we look to do, so the monthly and the daily pair very well together. The weekly and the 4 hour pair very well together. So again, when it's green on the weekly, you should be looking to the daily for an entry signal. Okay, like that was a good entry signal right there at 110. It popped all the way up to 120. So if the monthly's green, you could pair it with the daily. Okay, so if the monthly's green, that tells you we're going up on a month-to-month basis. This thing just pulled back 16% this month, but it's still bullish because, again, support is all the way down here where we bounced at 96. So the closer you can get it to 96, the better. I'd be looking for the green dot on CLX. I actually like this one. I'm going to put that one on the green list. Okay, but I'd be looking for the daily there on CLX. That is Clorox. They're the cleaning company. And they pay a really nice dividend, too. What else we got? Ernest, what's going on, brother? God bless you, man. God bless the Spartan Army, baby. We're out here. Dual has the signal. That one, again, is green. What that tells you is that, hey, $90 is the low. Okay, if we hold on to 90 here, it looks good. Okay, that low right there at 92, I would buy this here and use a stop loss at $90. As long as it holds 90, it's bullish. Okay, you're about to get a MACD crossover as well. This thing was up at $500. It's all the way down here under 100 now. That's crazy. Let's break out the money printers. Yeah, that'd be nice. Get a nice money print up. Here's TTD. So again, we got the signal here. They had that OpenAI partnership announcement. $20 is the current support. So again, anything close to 20 is good. We're sitting at 23 right now. I'd still be a buyer at TTD here. I might be looking to re-enter this one here soon. Okay, that 4 hours is what I'd be watching. Again, if it's green on the weekly, you could zoom in here to the 4 hour and try to pinpoint the entry. Okay, this thing gapped up to 32 and then pulled back to 23. So up above 20, TTD still looks good here. Okay, big solid company. This pullback has just been brutal for it. It was up here at 130. It's trading at $23 right now. I actually want to go ahead and check what the PE ratio is on this right now. If it's under 20, okay, that's Warren Buffett's rule. He wants to buy companies with a 15 to 20 PE ratio. This thing's currently sitting at about 26. So just a little bit above what he would tell you to buy it at. But yeah, interesting. Very interesting stock here. I don't know a lot about TTD though, but it is down here at 23. I like it. I like it a lot with a stop loss right there at 20.50. That's a no-brainer trade right there with a stop loss. Doesn't get much better than that. BMNR. So yeah, so these Ethereum ETFs, right? If you're looking at the 4 hour, you should be using a stop loss at like $17. If it holds 17, it's bullish. It's been the support here for a while. The dot is still green. So again, this is deeply going to depend on what Ethereum does. And personally, I am fully bullish on Ethereum as long as it holds 1700. Okay, the bears and the day traders can say whatever they want. I mean, they freak out every time Ethereum goes down 2%. Right, but if you look at the longer term time frame, right, Ethereum's up on the month. It was up as high as about 25% on the month. Okay, we're still green. Okay, if you guys entered off this signal from a couple weeks ago, you guys got in at 1900. You're in the green. My Ethereum position is in the green, even after this 2-day pullback that we've gotten. Okay, and now we're looking at the 4 hour, and look how deep the wave is. Look at the last time the wave was down here on the 4 hour. We had a big bounce there on the micro time frame. Okay, micro time frame. Macro time frame. We're mainly focused on the macro. The only time we look at the micro time frame is when we have the signal already. Okay, and then we can pinpoint another entry, or if we miss the entry, we can pinpoint a spot. But I'm very bullish on Ethereum, guys. Again, that level below the 4 hours sitting at about 1750. So up above 1750, this could pull all the way back to 1800, and I would still be saying I'm bullish on Ethereum. And it's going to take a lot to get it back down there. So we'll see what happens. Okay, it's going to be a real interesting weekend, seeing where Ethereum closes. If Ethereum closes over 2,000, I mean, that's very bullish in my opinion. So if we get a bounce here at 2150, that's going to be nice. But my stance will remain bullish on Ethereum until we break that 1760 level. That's just where we wicked down to here in February. So we were at $1,700 about a month ago. We're sitting at 2,100 now. So we're up. Okay, we're up since February. Okay, the trend is up. So up above 1700, like I said, I am fully bullish on altcoins, fully bullish on Ethereum as well. What else we got? Anchor. Is Anchor an AI play? Never heard of them. Never heard of them. Okay, but they've gotten smoked. We have a research tool over here in the Discord if you guys want to look up projects. So you go to the research tool, and then you type in /info, and then you type in the ticker, so ANKR. ANKR, which would be Anchor Network. Okay, you can see Anchor is a Web3 decentralized infrastructure provider that helps developers, dApps, and stakers easily interact with multiple blockchains. So I don't know that I would call that a AI name, but it looks like it's an API name, like a Web3 name. So you guys can use that for stocks and cryptocurrencies, by the way, over there in the Discord. We covered VET. I see one for Bob for ASST. This thing's breaking out. I mean, it's back over 10. We got the signal last week. It looks good. 4 hours popping. So up above $9. I really like this name. It looks like it wants to break out here. Okay, up above, I would say $8.50. I put a stop loss at like $8.50 or $8.80. Okay, but the trend is up. I'd like to see that break over this orange line here. Again, it broke up right here and just absolutely ripped. So it looks very similar to what happened back here. This would be next week would be a big week for it. That thing went from $11 all the way up to 188. That was an insane move. That was in 1 week. Boom. But I still like it. I'm still holding my position on that one as well. What else we got? MSTR. We already covered VeChain. You'll have to watch the replay. MSTR still looks good above 100, guys. Up above 100, it looks good. Still green here, so you can come in here to the 4 hour, right? Looking for a 4 hour signal to maybe get in. But again, if you bought this green dot right here in February, you bought it at 124. You're green on your position right now. So you could put a tighter stop loss at like 115 if you want, but ultimately the macro stop is right there at around 105. That's where we wicked down to there in February. So personally, I think the bottom for crypto was in February right here. Okay, now we could just go sideways for a while, but ultimately, right, we're just watching these support levels. That support level right there at 104. So that could pull all the way back to 104. Right, it could pull all the way back down here to 104 and still be bullish, still be within our buy range. What else we got? Algorand. Algorand still green as well. Okay, so that's still a buy down here at 8 cents. We haven't been this low ever, so it's the cheapest you've ever gotten to buy Algorand. Lower than it's ever been, down here at 9 cents. But we would be bullish as long as this dot remains green. It's been an ugly few months for crypto, guys. July, we got the signal right there in July at 26. I mean, we've gone down since July. July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 9 months of capitulation. Okay, you know what that is? That is this. Okay, capitulation, 9 months down. Okay, now people are down here in despair. They're giving up. Okay, we want to buy when people are giving up. We want to buy when there's blood in the streets. Okay, so 8 cents is support. I would love to see this one break out over 10 cents. A 10-cent breakout would confirm that we are going higher. I'd be targeting like 15 to 25 cents. XMR. It needs the signal. GRT, another name that's just been beaten to a pulp. I mean, just some of these cryptos have just been absolutely slaughtered. Okay, and I don't think every single one of them is going to make it out. But GRT, I'd like to see the green dot on the monthly down there at 2 cents. Down there at 2 cents, I would like to see the green dot. Okay, on the monthly. It has the weekly, but I would like to see confirmation from the monthly as well, because that is an ugly drop there. So up above 2 cents, I think it looks good. If you believe in the project, I'm not sure what these guys do, but again, look at this dip. I mean, dip to 5 cents, rip up to 50 cents. So if this comes back up here to 20, that's a 10x trade for GRT. Okay, about 800% back there to 20 cents, and it's sitting at 2 right now. BRBR, Bell Ring Brands. Okay, I would wait for the monthly on that. This looks like a rug pull too. I mean, a brutal pullback. I would wait for the monthly alert on this, but it is trying to find a bottom right here at 15. What's the 4 hours say? Yeah, it's trying to find a bottom at 15. As long as it holds 15.50, it looks good. You said new 3-month candle begins in 11 days. What do you expect for the overall crypto market? What about the stock market and commodities? I'm bullish on altcoins, so I'm heavily invested in altcoins just because they have been beaten up the hardest over the last year, right? I mean, we've gone down for 7-8 months, so we're just bound to get a bounce here eventually. It's going to happen, right? Nothing goes down forever. Eventually, we get a bounce. So I'm fully bullish on the crypto market right now. I think it's one of the best times. I mean, look at Ethereum's chart here. You come back to 2023. You get one good time a year to buy, guys. On average, you get one good time a year to buy. That was right here in 2023, 1,600 up to 4,000. You get one right here in September, 2,200 up to 4,000. You had one right here in April, 1,500 all the way up here to 48. And now it pulled back again. It's giving you another signal down here at 1,800. So 2024, 2025, 2023, 2026. I think the bottom's in. I think the bottom's in for crypto, for altcoins. Looks like another 15 likes for a 50 XRP giveaway. I see one for Fastly, FSLY. Fastly's ripping, but you can see it's up here again. Our time to buy was down here, Okay, that's where we like to buy. Up here, you're always like, damn, I wish I would have bought down here, right? This thing's up 500% off the signal. Massive, massive move here. We would be looking to take profits here. We would be taking profits on Fastly here. Okay, waiting on a pullback. Definitely would be taking profits on that. Axle, that thing's down, what, 4% today? So, again, DOT's still holding grain. The monthly still holding grain. Still like this. Still just staking it and holding this one. This one's been very beaten up. Looking for a bounce here. You got the monthly green dot, which is our most accurate signal for a long-term swing. Again, I showed you guys how to stake this one and earn 12%. You could earn 12% just by staking it, and it doesn't matter what it does in the short term, right? We're long. We're waiting for this wave to come back up here and give us a red dot. Still really like Axle here at these levels. What's up, Fortune? What about commodities and stocks? I'm not sure about commodities. I don't really follow commodities. Well, I guess that Bitcoin is now classified as a commodity now. So I guess that would go up. But things like gold and silver, I just think they've had their run, right? Look at that red dot on the monthly. This thing's up massively since down here, right, in 2022. Time to buy gold was right here at 1,600. It's all the way up here at 5,500, right? Silver, things like that, I think are going to crash or go sideways. We shorted this at 119. It's down here at 72 right now. So I think those are going down. As for the stocks, it's going to be interesting. I don't know what's going to happen with stocks here. Okay, I'm waiting for a green dot there on the SPY and the QQQ, but we're coming into that yearly average. The yearly average is normally a place where the QQQ bounces, and also the SPY, right? We normally bounce at that white line. Sometimes we break below it like we did there in April. That could happen. But as of right now, I'm remaining neutral on stocks. I'm bullish on altcoins and crypto, and I'm bearish on commodities. Hopefully that answers your question. What's the ticker for copper? Centennial 1. I like this one as long as it holds 12. Okay, we're breaking out over the EMAs. This looks good. These cybersecurity stocks look really good, guys. Okta looks good. That one got a green dot here today, so like up above 17 or 74. That looks very strong. I took a position on ZS yesterday, which is another cybersecurity company. I mean, look at this stock. Look at that. 330 all the way down here to 147. You got the signal a couple weeks ago. We had a little pullback this week, so I did start a position here on ZS, and I have a stop loss down here at like 135, I believe. So I like S. S is another cybersecurity stock. Okta and CS are my top cybersecurity stocks there. What's the target for Link? 10,000 by the end of the year. I'm just joking. Normally with price targets, I don't normally do them because I'll be off by like 2 cents and people will just like hate me for it. But ultimately, I'm targeting up here in the red zone for Chainlink. So we sold our Chainlink back here in August at anywhere from $20 to $25. Okay, because again, we got the red dot there in the red zone. Okay, and it pulled all the way back here to 9. So yeah, dot is still green, so we're still bullish. But as long as Chainlink holds 7, I'm very bullish on the asset. Very bullish. And that one has a 4-hour right here showing up right now at about 9.08. So again, we were down here at $8 to $7 in February. We're at 9 here in March. That indicates that, hey, we're in an uptrend. So as long as we hold on to 9, I mean, I'm very bullish on Link, but ultimately, as long as we hold 7, we're bullish. Anything close to 7, if we pull back to 7, we're just going to buy more. But as of right now, I don't see that happening. Okay, you got the 4-hour here, which means we're trying to bounce here at that $9 level. So again, with the price targets, I use the red zone. This is a Fibonacci retracement tool. Again, you guys can download these indicators over here under the trading indicator tab, and we have a free trading course on how to use these. But part of our selling strategy, sell strategy number 1 is we sell a red dot in the red zone on the daily chart. So that means we wait for the price to get up here to the red zone, just like it did here in August. Give us a red dot, boom, called the exact top up there and sold all the way back off. Okay, so we're waiting for it to retrace. So my target, my conservative target is 20 to 26, but personally, I think Link's going to like $100. I think you can see Link easily trading at $100 one day. Not going to be tomorrow, obviously, but when we do decide to really break out here and when the money starts flooding into the market again and you see the bull run happen, okay, it's bound to happen because after an 8-month pullback, there's no one left to sell, right? All the weak hands are out after an 8-month pullback. They've given up, they've quit. So now they have to pump it back up to keep people interested and get people excited again. So people will be excited when we're trading up here at 30 bucks again. But by that time, we'll be looking to cash out and take our profits. So my conservative target is 22 to 26 right now on Link. I see one for 4Chum for AVGO. AVGO's red here. So red on the weekly, so that means set a stop loss. I'd put a stop loss at 290. Yeah, CLX, I'm not sure why that's selling off, because that has nothing to do with the war. I like the pullback here. I really like it. I would look to buy CLX on a green dot here on the daily. I'd be looking at the daily time frame. Okay, up above 95. This looks really good. I actually really like this. I'm going to put this on the favorites list here. Okay, that looks good. Weak hands only last for the weekend. Not even, dude. You get like a 2% dip, right? Solana's down 1% today, and everyone's panicking. They're losing their minds. KSM. Kuzma. I'd watch for the monthly on that one again. That was a very ugly chart. Very ugly chart. I'd want to see the green dot on the monthly. I see one for NIO. N-I-O. That one popped. You had the signal right there at around 450. You're up a little bit. But as long as this one holds on to, I mean, you can even move your stop loss up to like 475. I put it at 450 and let that puppy ride. Okay, it looks like it's got some room to go there to 750. So I'd actually probably move my stop up to $5 on that one. You do got a red dot here on the daily. Doesn't mean we're going down necessarily. The 4-hour looks very strong. I would say use a stop loss at 490 or 430. 430 is probably a better stop loss if you're bullish, and then look to take profits maybe around 750 to 8. I see one for ICP. Another 7 likes and I'll do an XRP giveaway here, folks. 7 likes and we'll do an XRP giveaway. Yeah, we're coming up off the lows for sure. ICP still hanging. So if you look at the daily, our level is $2. Okay, $2 was the low back here in February. It needs to get over the 9. It needs to break over the 9. So these are some very important levels we're hitting right now. And you got a green dot there on the 4-hour too. So up above 2, I still like ICP, but again, it's another one of those charts that just keeps going down. I like charts that are going up, right? Charts like Ethereum, up. Okay, Chainlink, up. Okay, ICP, down. Okay, this means no one's adopting it. No one's caring about it. Okay, but it did bottom right here at 2, and it did bottom right here at 2. So that's a double bottom. As long as 2 holds, it's bullish. But again, I like charts that are going up and to the right. Okay, that's how you know if a company's good or not. Okay, look at Amazon. Okay, all the way up. Okay, it's not going down. Okay, not going down. Down, 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 down. It's going up. Up and to the right, not down and to the right. That's what we're looking for. Okay, Chainlink, again, up and to the right. Okay, Ethereum, up and to the right. Okay, golden, baby, golden. Snapchat, SNAP. 2 more likes for the XRP giveaway. Actually, I got to go here, guys. See ya. I'm just joking. 2 more likes if you guys want a 50 XRP giveaway. Going to give away 50 XRP here before we log off here. We just need 2 likes for that to happen. 2 likes on the video for an XRP giveaway here. Snap, we're still bullish on. This thing is it's at the lowest point it's ever been. So if you believe in the company, okay, and I have a position on it because I believe in the company, it's at the lowest price it's ever been. Again, they're making more money than they ever have, and their stock is lower than it's ever been. So I either think Snapchat's going to get bought out, or I think they're going to figure out how to make some money, right? Again, we're sitting at an 8-year low. 8-year low right now. 2018 was the last time we were at these prices. It went from 5 all the way up there to 80 bucks. So I'm long on Snap. I'm long. 100 likes. There it is, baby. Let's go. Yes, sir. The Spartan Army is alive and well. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that 50 XRP giveaway here. Give away some XRP. Appreciate you guys liking the video, man. That's awesome. So we'll go over here to the giveaways tab. I will go ahead and share the giveaways tab with you guys here. But we'll go ahead and type in gcreate So we're going to create a giveaway here. Okay, we're going to do 10 minutes. So this is for the people that are let's give it a day. We'll give it 1 day. Okay, one winner, enter to win 50 XRP. Okay, and then what you got to do is, here, I'll do a different emoji. Enter to win 50 XRP. What is it? Tap the emoji. We're gonna do 1 day on this, so you guys. So maybe this will give some people over here in the Discord some time to get in. Tap the. It's a celebration emoji. You'll see this in a sec. Tap the boom to enter. Bang. Okay, so that is created. Something went wrong. What went wrong? Are we in? Okay, so that's working. Yep. So all you guys got to do is come over here to the Discord. I'm going to share this link in the chat right now. So you guys can, I'm going to pin this to the live chat. So that's the giveaways thread. If you guys can't see the thread, it's because you're probably not a member. So giveaways are only reserved for members over here. If you guys are not a member of the Discord, you guys can join for as little as $4 a month. That's less than a Starbucks coffee every single month. So if you want to afford the membership, if you can't afford it, just don't drink coffee for 1 day, and you can literally afford the membership. But that'll get you access to the giveaways. It'll also get you access to all the signals. We call out all the signals over here: the weekly, the monthly, the daily, the sell signals, the buy signals. We also give you guys a format of how to trade each signal, so it literally lays it all out, just like it does over here in the trading course. Okay, that free trading course over here. So again, to enter for this, all you got to do is tap this emoji right here. Okay, that will enter you into the giveaway, and you will be able to win that 50 XRP. So it'll choose a winner, just like we did the other day. It was 2 days ago, and you will be chosen, and I will send that XRP to you over there. So I'm going to go ahead and tag the Spartans real quick. Spartans are just the members over there in the Discord. So there is the 50 XRP giveaway. Appreciate you guys liking the video, man. Just like Jay first said in the chat, man. Dylan, God bless you, brother. Hope you guys are doing well. Anyone watching college basketball? Anyone watching the game? I was watching that Duke game. I quit watching it, though. Did they end up winning? It looked like they were going to end up winning. We'll take a couple more requests here from the chat, if you guys are still here. And again, I'll be opening up this chart request thread. I'll probably do this on maybe on Friday's stream. We'll open this up. We're gonna stream tomorrow, so I'll open this back up for you guys. You guys will get a notification over here that you guys can put these in, and we'll cover those next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are for chart requests. Monday's my portfolio update, and then tomorrow, Friday, we go over our watch list. So the watch list is like all the names we're looking to buy going into the following week. Like here was last week's. You could see ZBCN was on there, Pinlink was on there, Okta was on there. So these are all names we're actively looking to buy. We cover that every single Friday, and we also take some chart requests there too. I see one for Alex for BCX. BlackRock Resources. That thing's coming down hard. I would not be a buyer of this. I'd wait till that thing pulls back a bit. I was looking at BlackRock stock, though. The BlackRock stock actually looks good. Okay, that thing's trying to bounce there at 900. Another one I was looking at was BX, Blackstone. These guys are money managers. That one's got the signal there, too. That looks very strong, up above $100 there on Blackstone. Looks very strong. HNST. An indicator for the brackets? I wish, dude. I bet you no one had Duke losing. I don't even know if they lost. Did they lose? Did Duke win? Honest looks good. I like the Honest company over 550. Up above 550, I think this looks like a really good trade. Yeah, it looks like it wants to really break out here. Target on that would be up here at $5, but I really like this stock here. I really like this stock. HNST. That's one of the finer setups I've seen, actually. Okay, looks really good. Duke won. Yeah, I figured. We got TRB. Teller. Looks pretty good down here above $12. It's got the signal, so Again, some of these cryptos I don't think are going to be around sometime, so I don't know what this does, but up above 11, we would be bullish on that. Anything close to 11 looks good. I haven't covered BBAI yet. BBAI, I haven't looked at that for a while. Okay, still coming down. It got the green dot right there. It is losing support here, so if you bought here around 4, your next target to buy would be around 3. So if you're buying at 4, buying at 3, your average cost is $3.50. Okay, so no red dot yet, but it is breaking support, so that's kind of ugly. I'd look for $3 there. Duke 1. Nice, Bobby. Who's playing now? DVLT. Data Vault. 77-cent stock. They're making decent money. I mean, geez. So up above 40 cents, this looks good. I just don't mess with penny stocks. Up above 50 cents, it looks good. It's got the green dot. We would be buyers of Data Vault there. I see one for PGY. If I miss your request, guys, just keep putting it in the chat. Keep refreshing that. That one's looking good. Bouncing here at $10. So up above 10, I like it. I just have a stop loss probably around 990, 980. That's going to be the bottom of the fib here. You just want to make sure it holds on to that. Okay, just make sure it holds on to 10. Big level for it. Big level. Okay, very oversold. This thing went from 45 down to 11. So if it bounces back, that's going to be a great day. SMRF UF. SMRUF. I don't know. I don't see that one, my friend. VG stock. Venture capital ripping. So we're up in a place where we'd be taking profits. You see, we're in the red zone. Okay, we look for a red dot here, and we would be sellers of this name. Because, again, we were buying down here. We should have been buying at 6. You're up 120% right now. So I like it. I do not like it as a buyer, but I like it if I'm a seller. I'd use a stop at 12 if you want to play the continuation. But look to sell that one on the next sell signal you get. Should I buy Honest Company? I have 2K. I like it, man. Honestly, I'm looking at it too right now. As long as it holds that 250 level, like you just set a stop loss at like 245, it looks good. It looks like it wants to break out and go higher. Okay, look at the monthly. The monthly's even giving a signal here. Okay, this looks really good. I'd really like the Honest Company here. And you got the MACD crossover. You got the green dot on the weekly. You got the monthly green dot. It looks good. Honest Company, one of my favorite stocks right now. I wrote this down last week because I want to buy it. I haven't got the time to calculate it yet, but it looks good. I mean, it looks really good. Above 250. Mara looks good here too. Still green, still holding on. Looks beautiful. Stop loss, easy stop loss at $8. The 4 hours trending up, so that looks good. That looks really good. Excuse me. Solana. Solana is given a green one here on the 4 hour. Again, the last time we got the 4 hour down here was back here at 80. It popped up to almost 100, and we're still holding green here. So up above 69, right? We are bullish, or up above 75. I would say we are bullish. Okay, as long as Solana doesn't break 75, we're golden. Okay, everything's looking good. 75 is right down there at the bottom of the fib. Okay, easy stop loss at $74. You got the green dot right here. That's a prime time setup right there. As long as the dot holds green, we are bullish on the direction. Okay, we're bullish. If it flips to red, we can short or be stopped out and then buy back in lower. Just like it happened here. You got a green dot right there, right into the mean there at 120. We lost that support level there, right, at 117. You can see that on the 4 hour. We lost it right there. See how the bottom of the fib, once that got lost, that's when you had the big capitulation dip. Okay, so 74 would be the stop loss here on Sol. FICO, I got you, brother. Thank you for being consistent. Just needs the signal. Okay, you got one last week at 1300. You got the red one last week. It looks like they missed their earnings or something happened. Okay, that thing went down 23% last week. That's very ugly. So we'd be waiting on the next signal there from the weekly or the monthly. Okay, that's pulling back. So be patient. Wait for the signal to average down if you entered right here around 1300. We want to buy and then buy again. Again, we're never exceeding, okay, in the rules. You guys will learn this in the course. We don't want to exceed 2.5% of our total portfolio in one trade. That way, right, if we only put in 2.5% here at 1,300, okay, if it comes down here to 800 or whatever, we could buy more and our average cost would be 1,000. Then if it goes back up here to 2,000, right, our average cost went from 1,300 down to 950, and now we're even more in profit. So again, if you get a red dot, that's the sign that, hey, we're going lower. And this thing did break there, so we'd be bearish on this right now and waiting till that signal comes. So either look for a place to average down, cut your losses, or be stopped out and wait for a re-entry on the next weekly. Again, as long as it's red, we're bearish. As long as it's green, we're bullish. If it goes green-red, well, we got stopped out. It wasn't a winning trade at the moment, right? But the only thing that separates you from being right or wrong on a trade is time, okay? That's it. Time is the only thing that makes you right or wrong if you're buying good quality assets. Amazon will always go back up, okay? Amazon will always go back up. It always has. It might pull back for a year or two, but it will always go back up. So you should have been buying throughout this whole time, right? You had a green dot here at 104, okay, and then another one came down here at 80. So you bought at 104, you bought at 80. Now your average cost is 90 to 95. Bada bing, bada boom, you made it all the way up. Again, waiting is the hardest part of our strategy. Waiting for the trade to play out is the hardest part of our trading strategy, and it's what a lot of people cannot do. A lot of people cannot be patient in the market. Everybody wants the quick gain. They want to get rich quick. They want to hit the lotto. They want a 10x banger the day they buy. They want, right, if we were to buy Amazon right here at 200, they want it to go to 1,000. Okay, I'm just as guilty, right? I'm just as guilty of it. But we practice discipline here. We think about things logically, okay? The LDD method, logic, data, and discipline. Logic is our plan, right? This is our trading plan. Data is what we see on the chart, right? Those are our signals, our EMAs, right? And then discipline is the ability to stick to our plan, right? Even when the plan goes against us sometimes, okay? We are still buying on monthly dots. We are still buying on weekly dots all the way down. Investing is not a one-time thing, guys. It's not oh, I'm just going to buy right here and never buy again. It is something you should do on a weekly or a monthly basis. Okay, 10 to 15% of your paycheck every single week, every single month should be invested into an account, right? You're saving for the long term. Sure, can things go against you in the short term? Sometimes, yes, but ultimately, everything recovers. Not everything, but if you're buying good quality assets like Oracle, like HIMS, right, like Ray, like CRM, these big companies that aren't going anywhere, okay, you shouldn't have anything to worry about over the long term, okay? Because sometimes stocks do pull back, and when they do, that's an opportunity. Okay, we might chop down here for a while, but ultimately we're accumulating. Why do we accumulate down here? Because this is when people are fearful. Okay, people don't like it when a stock dips 50, 60%. When a stock dips 50, 60%, I'm a buyer, especially if it's a good quality company. Okay, and we've talked about a lot of names today that are setting up very, very nice. VOO, that's the Vanguard ETF. So with the SPY and the VOO, I just want to see the weeklies. I want to see those weekly signals start popping on the SPY. I like the fact that the stochastic RSI is sitting down here at 0. We're coming into the yearly average. I think the VOO is going to get a bounce there at 590. What will confirm that is a green dot here soon. But as of right now, we're bearish on stocks. Okay, we're bearish on stocks as of right now until we get the signal here. Saw someone today saying he had a 60% position on one trade. No wonder your anxiety is off the charts. Yeah. What the two things that give me anxiety on charts when I buy something, number one is I'm over positioned, meaning our position is too big, right? You have a huge position, so when it goes down, you're freaking out, you get a lot of anxiety about it. But if you're not over positioned on a name, then it's not as bad, right? When you're using that 2.5% rule and building a position over time rather than just going all in at once, that's the key. Okay, so yes. That will give you anxiety, over positioning, and then buying what you don't understand, right? Buying a meme coin that does nothing is going to give you anxiety to hold it long term because it's a joke, it's a meme, right? But if you're buying companies like Amazon and Microsoft and you know, I don't know about MSTR, Microsoft, right? Microsoft, okay, down here. Okay, Netflix, right? Huge companies. These companies are not going anywhere. They're going to recover over time because they have such a big user base, right? Facebook, right? We understand all these companies, right? We know that they make money. We know that they're good stocks, right? When you're buying fart coins and meme coins and butt coins, okay, of course you're going to get anxiety holding those things because you know they're going to zero in the end. So the key here is to buy good quality assets at good quality prices. How do we know we're getting a good quality price? Well, again, we use the mean. We use the average, the 4-year average. If we can buy stuff close to the mean, close to the average, okay, we know we're getting a fair price. If we're buying it under the average, we know we're getting a discounted price, right? So like look at Ethereum, okay? So Ethereum is under the 4-year average. The 4-year average is the blue line. Last time it came below the 4-year average was right here in April, 1,500 all the way up to 5,000. Okay, we're sitting at about the same distance away. So we know right now, right after 8 months of pulling back on Ethereum, that it's a good time to buy. Right, Ethereum's going to continue to grow over time. I don't think anyone can argue with that. They're like the main crypto blockchain, right? That all the banks and everything are building on. They're not going anywhere. Sure, can it go down to 1,500? Yes, it totally can. But can it also go up to 7,000? Yeah. So I'd rather be in the market than trying to time the market, right? These signals have proven to be very accurate over time, all the way back here to 2022. Again, buying opportunity in 2023, buying opportunity in 2024, 2025, 2026. So what this chart tells me is that there's one good time a year to buy Ethereum. One good time a year. It was in April last year. It was in September the year before, and September again the year before that. And now it's in March. So over positioning and not knowing what you own will give you anxiety as a trader and as an investor. Okay, you got to buy good quality assets that you understand, you know where they're going, you know they're going up and to the right, and then also not over positioning inside of your assets, because when you over position, that's, again, like Bob said, that's where you're going to get some anxiety. How do I feel about Uber? I like it here down at 72. As long as it holds, I would say I like it here at 72. If it goes down to 64, I would probably buy more. The monthly's not the greatest looking chart, but the weekly does look pretty good here, trying to get a bounce. I would just make sure it holds on to 69. 69 would be that low there on the fib on the 4 hour. So up above, I put it at 69 or 68. Probably $68 would be a good stop loss. Target on Uber would be up here at 97. I'd like it more down here at like 70 or like 50 or 65, 67. Okay, it's still trying to, it's failing to get out over those EMAs right now. So it is green, so we would be bullish, but you just want to be mindful and maybe use a stop loss right there at like 71, or a less conservative one would be 68, 67, 68. LASR, just doing the Ripsky here. I'd sell this one. Again, look at the separation here off the 4-year. Look at the separation there. Okay, 70%. We're not buying this one up here. This is when it's all hyped up. Okay, our buying signal came right there in April. Right there at $6. Ripped up to 70. You're up 10x. Okay, 1,000% trade. We'd be taking profits here. We called Algo. I really don't know. I really don't know much about Algorand, to be honest with you. But it is at the lowest price. It's at these lows right here from 2023. So you're buying it at like a 3-year low right now. If you believe in the project, I don't know enough about it. I don't have time to research every single project, every single layer 1 blockchain, because there's a lot of them now, right? I like to buy the main ones. I mean, I got Sui, I got Ethereum, I got Solana, you know, the big ones. I like to buy the big names, the big layer ones. Plume's another layer 1, XCN's a layer 1. But Algorand, I just haven't done enough research on. But if you like it, if you know it, what it is, okay, down here at the 3-year low, it's the lowest price in 3 years. So it does have a signal, so we would be bullish on it. I'd probably target around 25 on that. And that's it for today, folks. I'm gonna call it there. We will be covering the watch list tomorrow here. So the watch list, again, is just the names we're looking to buy next week. The names that are setting up nicely going into next week. That's going to be all these names here. We'll be covering those tomorrow here around the same time. I normally go live between 12 and 2 every day, Monday through Friday. So make sure you subscribe, hit the bell. If you guys need me, hit me up over here in the support chat or over here just in the general chat, and me or someone from the team will get back to you guys. If you guys have any questions, my email's right here in the server rules at the bottom, Overkill at overkillinvesting.club. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. 108 likes on the video. That's awesome. That 50 XRP giveaway is live over here, so make sure you come over here and join. We already got 114 entries for that, so good luck on that. We'll see you guys tomorrow. See if we can do the same thing. And until then...